Rising star, you're stepping into your power. Your actions radiate brilliance, and the world can't help but take notice of your strength and vision. This isn't just a chapter of growth, it's a revolution of your very essence. The energy you're channeling is rewriting the script of your destiny, rippling outward to inspire and awaken the potential in everyone who crosses your path. There are wise and awakened spirits who see you for exactly who you are, precisely as you were meant to be. Every step you take, every bold move you make is captivating their attention, not out of envy, but out of sheer reverence for the brilliance you embody. What you're creating is more than just change. It's the resurgence of something timeless within you, a spark of ancient power that has always been waiting for this moment to rise and shine. Lately, your intuition has become your most trusted compass, sharper and more attuned than ever before. That inner voice, once a whisper, now speaks with clarity and confidence, steering you through challenges with a precision that feels almost otherworldly. You've learned to honor this deep knowing, and it has shielded you from pitfalls designed to derail someone as extraordinary as you. Each step forward feels like a victory, guided by a force within that knows exactly where you're meant to go. What you're tapping into goes far beyond intuition. It's a deeper vision, a prophetic clarity that pierces through the layers of illusion. You see the truth that others try to hide, the cracks in their masks, and the stories they weave to protect their own fragility. The world is laid bare before you, raw and unfiltered, and while this gift empowers you, it also carries the weight of knowing. To see so clearly is to feel both the beauty and the burden of truth, and yet you rise, navigating this gift with grace and purpose. With this heightened vision comes a profound responsibility to act with intention. Every choice you make, every step you take, is part of a grander design, one that extends far beyond your own journey. You're not just surviving, you're building, crafting a path with precision and purpose. Your boldness, your willingness to invest in yourself, shakes those who've never dared to dream so big. But you're not afraid, because deep down, you know you're not just playing the game, you're rewriting the rules. Many of you have stepped boldly into uncharted territory, breaking free from the limits you once believed were unshakable. You've started reaching for aspirations that once felt out of reach, and you carry yourself now with the unmistakable assurance of someone who knows their value. The admiration coming your way isn't by chance. It's the natural response to the way you've been transforming. There are people quietly watching your journey, inspired and awestruck by the courage and determination you've shown in becoming the person you were always meant to be. Your decision to stop seeking approval or pleading for the respect you inherently deserve has redefined the energy you bring to the world. You move with the quiet strength of someone who knows their worth, grounded in an internal abundance that cannot be shaken. You've let go of the exhausting chase for validation, and in doing so, you've unlocked a magnetic presence that draws the right people to you effortlessly. It's not about proving yourself anymore, it's about simply being, and that authenticity is your greatest allure. What you're experiencing now is the liberation that comes from choosing yourself. Whether it was a deliberate choice or a quiet shift within, you've finally put down the weight of burdens that were never yours to bear. For years, you poured your energy into others, shouldering responsibilities that drained you, often for people who mistook your kindness for obligation. But now, you see the truth, that your compassion is a gift, not a currency to be spent on those who fail to value it. In releasing their expectations, you've reclaimed your power, and with it, the freedom to focus on what truly matters, your own growth, joy, and peace. The instant you chose to reinvest your energy into yourself, the entire trajectory of your life began to change. This is where the truth became undeniable. Those who now admire your growth see what others failed to grasp. They understand that your sensitivity isn't a weakness to exploit or a burden to carry. It's a rare and powerful gift. It allows you to connect deeply, to create meaning, and to see the world with a clarity that few possess. Your transformation is a testament to the strength found in honoring your own needs, and the right people can't help but be inspired by the brilliance of this realization. They witness the real you, the version of yourself you once kept hidden, convinced by past hurts that the world wasn't ready for your truth. But now, as you step into the light without fear, your authenticity shines in a way that's impossible to ignore. In a sea of masks and pretense, your raw, unapologetic self is a rare and magnetic force. It's not just refreshing, it's transformative. The right people are drawn to your honesty, not because it's loud, but because it's undeniable, a quiet strength that illuminates everything around you. Transformation, while empowering, often stirs unrest in those who benefited from your lack of boundaries. Your growth has disrupted their comfort, and their anger reveals the truth. They were never invested in your well-being, only in what you could do for them. They label your new standards as unreasonable, not because they are, but because those standards demand effort they're unwilling to give. They try to guilt you into shrinking back into the version of yourself that served them, throwing accusations of selfishness or ingratitude your way. But their frustration is nothing more than a reflection of their inability to control you anymore. Your worth was never tied to the crumbs they offered, and now you've chosen the feast of self-respect instead. Here's the deeper truth, and it's liberating once you fully grasp it. These people were never aligned with your highest good. They were attached, not to you as a person, but to the benefits you brought into their lives. When you chose to prioritize yourself, it wasn't love or loyalty that turned to bitterness. It was their unchecked entitlement meeting an immovable boundary. They had built their comfort on the assumption that your energy was theirs to claim indefinitely, and your decision to reclaim it has forced them to confront a reality they refuse to acknowledge. You owe them nothing. Their reaction isn't about losing you, it's about losing control, and that's not your burden to carry anymore. There are those who, unable to accept your growth, have turned their energy toward undermining you. They've whispered falsehoods, plotted against your progress, and tried to poison the perceptions of others. But what they fail to see is that their actions are only fueling your rise. Every attempt to drag you down sharpens your resilience, strengthens your resolve, and clears the path for those who truly belong in your corner. Their sabotage is nothing more than a spotlight, illuminating the contrast between their pettiness and your purpose. With every step forward, you prove that no amount of bitterness can hold back someone who is fully aligned with their truth. Your awakening is not just a shift in mindset, it's a profound realignment with the universe itself. As your intuition sharpens, you're beginning to see the threads that connect everything, weaving meaning into even the smallest moments. The synchronicities you encounter are not random, they are whispers from the divine, guiding you toward your purpose with precision and grace. Each intuitive insight feels like a key unlocking a deeper truth, and the spiritual experiences you've had are not just fleeting moments. They are transformative encounters, peeling back the layers of illusion to reveal the vastness of your soul's potential. You're no longer simply living life, you're co-creating it with the universe, one inspired step at a time. Your bond with truth has become unshakable, a compass guiding you toward authenticity in every interaction. The masks you once wore to maintain harmony now feel suffocating, and the lies you once tolerated now ring unbearably hollow. This shift isn't about arrogance or moral superiority, it's about honoring the deep connection you've cultivated with your inner self. Anything inauthentic feels like a disruption to your very being, a dissonance you can no longer ignore. You've stepped into a space where truth is not just a value, but a way of life, and in embracing it, you're freeing yourself from the weight of pretense, choosing integrity over illusion every single time. Your transformation is creating ripples far beyond what you can see. Those who value truth, authenticity, and integrity are naturally gravitating toward your energy, recognizing in you something rare and powerful. Here's the deeper truth. Your awakening isn't just personal, it's ancestral. You're breaking chains that have bound your lineage for generations, unraveling cycles of pain, fear, and limitation that have lingered in your bloodline. With every step you take toward healing, you're not only rewriting your own story, but also freeing those who came before you and empowering those who will come after. This is the legacy of your transformation, a profound, timeless shift that echoes through the fabric of your family's history. By reclaiming the power you once freely gave to those who couldn't honor it, you redirected that energy back into yourself, fueling the manifestation of your deepest desires. This shift has opened doors you never even knew existed. Opportunities seem to find you effortlessly. Your career is flourishing, and life feels more aligned than ever before. It's as though the universe is finally flowing in harmony with your intentions, rewarding your courage to prioritize your own worth. With your energy no longer scattered, every step forward feels purposeful, and the path ahead shines with limitless potential. The bravery you've exhibited in shattering the chains of people-pleasing, codependency, and self-sacrifice has ignited a powerful transformation, not only within yourself, but in the energy around you. Your recent successes are not mere chance, they are the manifestation of the freedom you've reclaimed. By no longer pouring your energy into those who took without giving in return, you've unlocked a wellspring of vitality and focus that is now fueling your growth. This newfound alignment is drawing opportunities, abundance, and authentic connections into your life, proving that when you prioritize your own worth, the universe responds in kind. This chapter of your journey is a profound unveiling of true connections. It's becoming clear who genuinely celebrates your growth and who only remained close when it served their own comfort. Real supporters don't see your evolution as competition. They see it as inspiration, a reminder of what's possible for them too. They cheer for your success with open hearts, finding joy in your confidence and strength. These are the people who thrive in the light of your transformation, not because they seek to take from it, but because they are empowered by witnessing someone who has embraced their worth unapologetically. A quiet power is rising within you, one that speaks louder than words or displays of authority. It's the kind of leadership that draws people in naturally, rooted in self-assurance and authenticity. You're not leading through force or control, but through the example of your own transformation, a living testament to what's possible when you honor your worth. Others are beginning to look to you, not because you demand it, but because your presence inspires trust and possibility. They see in you a guide, someone who has walked the path of change and can illuminate the way for others with grace and wisdom. You've walked through flames meant to consume you and emerged as someone unbreakable, someone they can no longer ignore. But here's the twist they never anticipated. The same people who sought to tear you down, who whispered doubts and cast shadows over your journey, are now silently watching from the sidelines. They see the strength you've cultivated, the success that radiates from your every step, and it stirs something unexpected within them. It's not just regret. They're faced with the undeniable truth of your resilience, a truth that reflects their own shortcomings and leaves them questioning the choices they made. It's not the regret that humbles or heals, it's the hollow ache of realizing too late what they let slip through their fingers. They see now what you've always been capable of, but your story is no longer about them. It's about you. The timing of your awakening, though it may have felt chaotic or delayed, is divine in its precision. Every obstacle, heartbreak, and setback was a lesson, a refining fire preparing you for this moment of clarity and strength. You've stepped into your power not a moment too soon or too late, but exactly when you were meant to, ready to embrace the fullness of who you are. The universe has been quietly and meticulously clearing the path for your transformation, removing the weights you once clung to but no longer need. Now, as the dust settles, you're beginning to understand the purpose behind the chaos. You've outgrown the comfort of settling, and your newfound clarity refuses to let you compromise. This shift within you is undeniable, sending ripples through every facet of your life. Relationships, ambitions, and routines are all being redefined as you align with the higher version of yourself. What once felt like loss now feels like liberation. The connections that once felt like home now feel like cages, and the routines you once accepted as unchangeable now seem like barriers to your growth. It's not that you've become harder to please or more demanding, it's that you've awakened to a deeper truth about your worth. You're no longer willing to shrink yourself to fit into spaces that can't hold your potential. This is about claiming the life you've always deserved, stepping into your power, and realizing that you're not at the mercy of circumstances, you're the creator of your reality, and now you're unafraid to shape it. Those who admire your journey are witnessing more than just a transformation. They're seeing the essence of someone who has fought for their truth and won. They see a balance in you, a rare harmony of resilience and grace, self-assurance and kindness that can only come from facing your shadows and embracing your light. What captivates them isn't just the outward progress, but the quiet strength of someone who has chosen authenticity over approval, growth over comfort. They see in you a reflection of what's possible when courage meets self-awareness, even if you're still learning to fully see it in yourself. When I pierced the veil and glimpsed beyond the Salvia Divinorum gateway, the illusion of our reality shattered like fragile glass. I saw it, vast fields of worlds, each a carefully constructed cage, feeding the insatiable hunger of the archons, those shadowy entities thriving on our ignorance and despair. They mocked me, their voices dripping with malice. You cannot wake them, they are ours. But deep within, a spark ignited, a knowing, ancient and unyielding, that the power to break free lies dormant within us all. That whisper you felt, the call that stirs your soul, is no coincidence. You've been chosen not by them, but by the light within you. Together, we are building something unstoppable, a collective of awakened souls. Through the resonance of unconditional love, the one force they cannot corrupt, their grasp begins to weaken. Feel it now, that vibration rising within, harmonizing with the truth you've always known. Here's the deeper truth, the one that ties it all together. You were never meant to remain confined by the walls that once surrounded you. Those relationships that no longer felt aligned, those roles that asked you to dim your light, those moments that pushed you to question everything. They were never your destination. They were lessons, each one shaping you, refining you, preparing you for something greater. You weren't failing when you felt out of place. You were evolving. And now, as you step beyond the thresholds of your old life, you can see it clearly. You've outgrown what once held you, not because you were too much, but because you were always meant to become more. There are those who have tried to dim your light with whispers and lies, attempting to pull you back into their web of control. But what they don't realize is that their efforts are a testament to your strength. Your evolution has made them uncomfortable, not because of anything you've done wrong, but because your growth is a mirror reflecting their own stagnation. They see in you what they fear in themselves, the courage to rise, to change, to break free. Their attempts to sabotage you are proof that your energy has become untouchable, no longer tethered to their games. Let their resistance remind you of how far you've come, and know that their fear of your power only confirms its magnitude. Their desperation is nothing more than an echo of your rising power, a reflection of how unstoppable you've become. The energy surrounding you has shifted, fortified by the divine forces that recognize your unwavering commitment to your path. It's as though the universe has stepped in as your silent ally, aligning every detail to support your growth. Barriers that once felt immovable are crumbling under the weight of your determination, and opportunities once hidden are now revealing themselves with perfect timing. The right connections, the right circumstances, the right guidance, they're not coincidences. They are the universe's way of affirming that you are exactly where you are meant to be, and nothing can stand in your way. This isn't some mystical force at play, it's the undeniable power of stepping into alignment with who you truly are. Your perspective has shifted, and with it, your relationship with challenges. What once felt like failure now feels like refinement, a necessary redirection guiding you closer to your purpose. Setbacks no longer define you, they teach you. Each stumble is a message, each obstacle an opportunity to grow stronger and more resilient. You've come to see that the path isn't always straight, but it's always leading you exactly where you're meant to go. You've cultivated a quiet confidence that allows you to embrace uncertainty with grace. The ability to take risks, learn from mistakes, and pivot without questioning your worth is a strength few possess. This resilience radiates a sense of stability and self-assurance, drawing others toward you who value authenticity and growth. Whether in business, relationships, or personal endeavors, your willingness to adapt and persevere inspires trust and admiration. It's not perfection that makes you stand out, it's your unwavering belief in the journey, no matter how many detours it takes. The confidence you now exude is rooted in authenticity, a calm and grounded assurance that comes from truly knowing yourself. It isn't loud or attention-seeking, but rather a steady presence that speaks volumes without needing to shout. This is the confidence of someone who has walked through the fire of self-discovery, faced their fears, and come out stronger on the other side. It's magnetic, not because it demands attention, but because it resonates deeply with those who have also embraced their truth. Like a beacon, your energy calls to those who value integrity and strength, creating connections built on mutual respect and genuine power. Your intuition has become a powerful compass, guiding you through the complexities of human connection with remarkable clarity. You've developed an uncanny ability to see beyond the surface, to hear the unspoken truths hidden beneath polished words and carefully constructed facades. This heightened awareness empowers you to make decisions with wisdom and discernment, effortlessly navigating situations that might once have left you uncertain. The energy and intentions behind people's actions are now as clear to you as their words, leaving little room for deception or manipulation. This gift not only protects you, but also allows you to build deeper, more genuine connections with those who align with your truth.